Philadelphia. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. At their own 24-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Let's go. Ready, ready? Now, faking the give. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 4th TD grab of the season. The kicker on for the extra point. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Anthony Gould now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Throwing right away, it's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A gain of 16 yards. They'll go play action with May. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Big time play by McCaffrey. 36 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is May. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. McCaffrey trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line. Throwing now is May. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right now.
And this will pay off. It is caught. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, New England. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get this out wide, and he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Here we go. Turbo, sir.
Fields going to look to run this himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Angel, Angel, Angel. Let's go Alpha right here. Right.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd and 10. Looks like a design run here with Fields.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
On 1st and 10, here's May. He's got his man, Jefferson. Down the sideline, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 89 yards. Touchdown, New England. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's now 2nd and
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Ready, right?
He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep, Anthony Gould. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Five.
May now on 1st and 10. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down.
22 yards. And the Patriot 1st down.
Crazy.
Now, May. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. take it in at the 8.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Come on.
On play action, he'll set up and the pressure. Too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, breaking the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Down the field, connection made to Mooney. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
To throw on first down is May. Over the middle, catch made by Mooney. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will power his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Patriots. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Get it.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Here we go. Is that all right?
This a design run with Fields. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Back. Viking 18.
Run right up the gut for Genty. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The RPO, that one is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's into the end zone. Ashton Jenkins, touchdown, Eagles.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Come on. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one into the hands of Jefferson.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And this time, they'll just keep it on the ground. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Out of the gun, here's May. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Throwing is May. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. To throw now. May. That's hauled in at the 2. Pat's going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Yep, 45, here we go. Hey, what's that?
May to throw again. And he's got another one. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, New England. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Little on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Talk things over before third down. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Eagles will cut into that lead. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Third down coming up. Here's May. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. What a big play there for New England. And even 30 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing now is May. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 14.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. May going to look to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing on third down is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Little's kick is good. And the Patriots will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Go! They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Come on, come on. Set. Crack all 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Back in 60. Tag. Steady.
Back to the air one more time. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
10 yards to go.
Ready, ready. Let go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. On the return is Gould. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. He's across midfield. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, New England. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball at about. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On third down, they go with Genty. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 4. Here's first and 10.
And an Eagles first down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. And they'll take this down inside with 35. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Run the toss to Genty. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Now someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. He'll drop to throw. A short pass there, and he's got Granson. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Ready, set.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready, ready.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk Cowboy 80.
On the ground, it's Gentile. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
16 yards.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
2nd and 9. At the 30-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
70. 70, Timberwolves. Go.
Going up top. That is brought in. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Off the play fake, here's May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
It's first down, and they'll run. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now, May. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And a nice rush. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Eagles will set up for the
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
That's into the hands of Harris. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going for it all. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this will remain a 2-possession game.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's a road win.